Hello my friends, and welcome once again to another episode of Over the Hill mountain biking. Today I'm riding once again in the Eden Valley. I think the last video I did was the same as in the Eden Valley but further north. I rode up Hartside. This is further south. I've just ridden out of a pretty little village called Orton, which is midway between, say, T-Bay and Shap. Going to ride a circular route that ends up going over Great Asby Scar, which is a limestone outcrop. Looks very much like North Yorkshire moors, but it is indeed still in Cumbria. Southeast Cumbria. In fact, technically speaking, it's actually Westmorland. Because Cumbria these days doesn't officially exist. It's gone back to its original Cumberland, Westmorland and Furness. And this, of course, is the Westmorland area.
Now, I'm going to have to admit a little disclaimer here. I actually had to ride this route twice. The first time, my GPS, for some bizarre reason, sent me the wrong way and I got completely lost. So, rerode the route, and I'm actually using the best of the footage from both days to finish the video.
I don't know if the camera can pick it out. The views from here are absolutely stunning. Looking over towards the Howgill Fells. Beautiful. That's the first lane. It's quite a pleasant lane, that actually. Quite nice. I hope you can see it, but just look at these views. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, ahead of us we've got a bit of a road ride. Like I said earlier, there's a bit of a road ride between the end of the last lane and our next bit of off-road, which comes at a village called New Biggin on Loon. Here we are. Then I should go into the village, we turn off left. Unfortunately, the wind's picking up and it's forecast to get quite windy. And now we hit one of the narrowest little lanes I've ever ridden. Well, I mean, this is narrow. Yeah, let me just get my handlebars through. Morning. Okay. Rock slabs. Should be closed. Right, this lane that we're on now takes us. There's two ways to go, but I think one is just a footpath. The main track goes to what they call Smardale Viaduct, which is an old disused railway viaduct. You can't see it yet. It's just around the corner. I think they're working on it at the moment, unfortunately. That's not part of our route. Our route just carries on up and climbs, and climbs quite a lot. Well, certainly at first anyway. There is a view of Smardale Viaduct, and I'll stop and point that out as we go past. it's loose, rough. I don't know if I'll be able to make this. I don't know if this camera can pick it out. In the distance, we have Smardale Viaduct. It looks like some maintenance work going on. A couple of vans on it. What a beautiful setting. This is magical. Riding up here with the heather to my left, you can smell the sweetness of it. Beautiful. Well, that was quite a pull up there, but it wasn't as steep. Well, it was as steep as I thought it was going to be, but it didn't go on as long. Oh, fantastic view. It's a bit hazy. Otherwise, beautiful. We're heading down to what I thought was a village called Smardale. It's actually just a farm, I think. Come on, sheeps. Anyway, that's why the viaduct gets its name. Signpost for Crosby Garrett. Now, I have to warn you about some of these lanes here that I'm riding. They are super narrow. I would hate to drive these because if you come across something coming the other way, you're absolutely buggered. There aren't many passing places. This is fairly wide, but it gets narrower. Oh yes, and there's a ford. Which is deep enough to soak my feet and my arse. I'll tell you, from now on, these lanes are ridiculously narrow. So just be careful for vehicles coming the other way. I'm having to ride on the opposite side of the road just to see if anything's coming. And here we are in Crosby Garrett. We turn left, and then immediate right. Over the railway line. Then we take the next left.
This lane is long, narrow, and an absolute nightmare for nettles, but stick with it.
This is a nice lane. It gets more and more technical the higher it goes. Yes. And this is the top of the lane. Whew. But not the top of the climb. So we've just climbed out of Crosby Garrett. We're carrying over this hill here, where a nice fast downhill awaits us. It's quite a climb out of Crosby Garrett, especially that lane. It's quite rough going in places, narrow, and I've been nettled to hell. And at the bottom of the long descent, it's time to hit the road again, but only for a short while. Now then, at this point, you may see a difference, because the first part of this ride I filmed last Wednesday, and from now on it'll be footage from today, Sunday. The reason being is my Garmin, at this point I'm coming to now, told me I was going the wrong way. I ended up getting completely lost and riding back along the road to where I parked my car. And so this time I'm going to make sure I ignore my Garmin and go the way I was going, which was the correct way. The next section of this ride isn't the best part of it, in my opinion. It goes across farmland, and there are a myriad of gates to open and close. Plus, there are some cattle there that you may not want to come into contact with, as you will see later. Hidden gate. This looks gay rough through here. Not too bad. I think I'm supposed to go down here somewhere. It's getting windier and windier. Hope you can hear me. And now it tells me bull and cows with young calves in field. I'm glad I read that now, not earlier on. Come on. And again it says bull and cows with young calves in field. Oh, wonderful. That adds a bit of spice to the ride. I wonder if I can outrun a bull on boost mode. Far too many bloody gates. I'm gonna have nightmares of gates tonight. God. It's riding through a huge farm here. And then we should be back onto a lane. Oh, those gates were torture. So many. not sure what's going on. There's a load of little orange flags on the side of the track. This track takes us to a lane, the name which escapes me, right up the lane, and it eventually takes us to Asby Scar itself. And basically we just ride this until it peters out into the hillside. The wind's getting really strong now. It's a shame. Alright, the lane turns off to the right there, we carry on. As you can see, starting to see the rocky outcrops. Hello. The rocky limestone outcrops. Easily be forgiven for thinking that you're in Yorkshire Dales, but no, we're in Cumbria, well, Westmorland. The lane's getting rougher the higher it climbs. It's not too bad.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy. Here, now
No problems. I couldn't hear you because of the wind, sorry.
I suddenly realised what all those orange markers were for. There was clearly a horse riders event going on over the Scar, sort of an equine randonnée, as you could call it.
What a lovely view. Cracking little lane. Unfortunately, going to come across a lot of horses. Morning. It is lovely, isn't it?
Unfortunately, I went off course at one point, didn't quite see a small gate on the right hand side, but I doubled back and the horse riders showed me the correct way.
I'll get it for you if you want.
thank you, you're an angel. We're not very good at gates at the moment. Thank you.
Got some hidden rocks. Oh, it's hard going even on an e-bike. This headwind. Lovely limestone outcrops. Limestone pavements all around. Whoop. Stop. Ahead, limestone pavement. Surrounded by the heather. Beautiful. It's been quite hard coming up here, even on an e-bike. It's headwind and quite rocky single track. Requires a lot of concentration. Good fun though. This is windy. So this is the top of Great Asby Scar, or at least top of the bridleway. Whew, hard work. Here we are at the top of Great Asby Scar. As you can see, all the limestone outcrops, the pavements. looking over towards the Lake District, the Howgills just to the south. So hopefully from now on it should all be downhill. Turn left here, I think. What does it say? Can't see. Doesn't say. So the track from here just goes down, goes to the right, follows that wall down in the distance, and then just goes straight down to the road. And then I'm parked in the little village of Orton just down there. Grass gives way to rocky sections now and again. I presume this is the way. It's the final descent and that's it. That's it, back on the road to Orton, which is not that much further. So, what do I think of this ride? It's good fun, it's a nice ride. It's just that middle section through from Asby, going through all the fields. There were just far too many gates. It got monotonous. Other than that, it's been very good. Shame it's so windy today. But it's certainly a good route, and I'd definitely recommend it. Just do it on a less windy day. So here we are, back in Orton, where I'm parked up. So, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and if you do, please hit that notification bell, and you will be notified of any videos that I upload in future. So once again, take care, peace, love, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.